Hey everybody, this is Alex Big Blue. Today I have a comic haul for you guys that's all dollar books. But first, before I really get into that, I'm going to do some shout outs of channels that I really like that I've been wanting to shout out for a while and finally getting around to it. First off is The Figure Trap. His channel is really cool because he has a bunch of shorts and other normal length videos of different action figures. I know I saw like a Predator, for example, and I think maybe some other horror themed ones. But he certainly has a bunch of Marvel and DC ones, which I really like, of course. And he also has just a decent mix of different types of figures in general on there. I've been watching a ton of those shorts and commenting on them. But yeah, he also watches my channel a lot too, which I really appreciate. But yeah, very cool channel, and I highly suggest you guys check that channel out. Also, A Surfer. I think he's a relatively new person here in the community. He has a bunch of different types of videos, but I think the main thing that I would, if I had to say, is I remember him opening up a bunch of card packs. I know I've saw a lot of those ones for sure. And he opens up like Pokemon cards and some other ones as well. I think some sports cards, if I'm not mistaken. And I've saw some of his other videos too, but I remember in general the card packs are a big thing for sure, and I really enjoy watching those ones. So yeah, check him out. He really needs more subs than he has as well because he's relatively new. So yeah, definitely check him out and sub him up. Also, the third channel is Zach's Collections. He's been watching my channel, and I met him. I forget where, if he commented on mine first or vice versa or what, but he's a really cool dude. He has a lot of different types of stuff as well. I remember seeing, I think it was some Halloween videos as the first ones I watched of his around that time, if I'm not mistaken. But he does a bunch of really cool card opening videos as well. And I think he does some comic stuff too that I've seen, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he's a really cool guy, and he's got all kinds of just different cool videos. So check him out as well. And I will try to put all the links in the description for that. So yeah, definitely sub those three up if you haven't already. And all right, now let's get into the comic haul. Once again, these were all dollar books, and I got them all at a peddler's mall, if you know what that is. I know some of you probably have them around, but if not, then it's basically like a big what do you call it? Consignment store? Is that right? Antique store? Yeah, that's what it is. Antique store, I think technically, but it has all kinds of different stuff in them. So, anyways, theirs happens to have a lot of comics recently, which I really appreciate. So, starting off, I got Terror Inc. number 3. Already had Terror Inc. number 1 from I think a couple years ago. Haven't read it yet, but now that I got these ones, I'm going to be very excited to do that. Yeah, uh, this looks like a really cool cover, and I think the character just looks interesting. And I've been wanting to read the first one anyway, so I'm happy to get these to go with it to really get me to do that finally. But yeah, the character looks interesting, like I was saying, and I think it's definitely going to be a character I'll probably be interested in because it looks kind of like a horror title. Even though it might not technically be, I'm not sure, but he looks like the type of character regardless. So I always like that. Next up, we have Terror Inc. number 4, Strange Alliances. Very cool cover on this one. I really like that a lot. Okay, this one I was very excited to get, let alone for $1, but in general even. I don't think I'd ever seen this one in the wild actually. So I got Wild Dog number 1. So it's part 1 of a 4-part miniseries. I know that Wild Dog was in some other books I had. I remember the Gray Man sent me some of those. Was it called DC Comics Presents? I forget if it's what it is or if it's technically called something else. But basically, they're the books that has like 4 or 5 different characters in each one, kind of like Marvel Comics Presents. And he was in some of the issues that I read. He was in them, so that was really cool. I thought he seemed like a really interesting character, and I like those parts that I've read so far. So anyways, I got Wild Dog number 1. Very happy to have this one. I always love finding number 1 issues of characters that I'm interested in or think that I will be interested in for that matter. So yeah, very cool. Very happy to find that for sure. Great cover on that too, by the way. And I also got Wild Dog number 2. I guess I don't know if it's technically this is Wild Dog or if it just says that, but either way, I'll call it Wild Dog just for clarity's sake. Yeah, but Wild Dog number 2, part 2 of the 4-parter. Very cool looking cover on this one. I love it. He's crashing through the glass and just firing blasts everywhere. And last but not least, we have Mad Dog number 3. Very cool cover on that one as well. He seems to make very good covers generally. So I'll be very excited to find the fourth part of this and also the second part of Terror Inc., which I don't have yet. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Alex Blue. See you guys later.